Hi, this is Nolan from Bench-Mark, and in today's video I'm going to be setting up a base on our StormCaster service. To do this, I'm going to be using the Mesa 2, our Windows 10 tablet, the E600H receiver, and MicroSurvey FieldGenius 10. So to begin here, I'm going to go to the bottom left corner and select the plumb bob icon, and in the resulting menu I'm going to select Connect. And in the instrument selection screen here, under instrument type, I'm going to make sure that GNSS reference is selected. And then under instrument profile, I want to make sure that the E600H is selected. If you don't already have a profile set up, we have a video on our channel. I'm going to link to that in the top right corner. And so once I have that set up, I'm going to hit Connect and initialize the Bluetooth connection with my device. So in the GNSS setup menu that pops up there, I'm just going to hit Continue. So now that I'm back at the map screen here, I have three options to set up my base. I can either set it up over a known position, which is what I'm going to do, an average point, or do a localization. If you need to know how to do any three of those, we have videos on the channel. I'll link to those at the end of the video here. And then to begin here, I'm going to hit Start Reference. And then in the reference position here, since I'm doing from a known point and all my information's entered there, I'm going to hit Set Position. And then I'm going to save this point to my database. So I'm just going to hit Yes, and then I'm going to hit Store Point. In the antenna height screen here, I'm going to make sure that under model I have the E600 selected. And then the measured point drop down there, I have two options. I can either measure it to the bottom of the antenna mount or the slant height measurement point. So I've included a picture there in the bottom right corner of just the two areas you can measure your height to on the E600. In this case, I've measured to the bottom of the antenna mount and I've measured it to 1.5 meters. So I'm just going to make sure that's entered there and then hit OK. In the link configure screen here, I'm going to make sure that I have the UHF radio module selected. And then under correction data, I can change my message type to whatever I need. So if I have a different application that needs a different message type, I can select whatever I need to do my project. In this case, I'm just going to leave it as RTCM3. Once I have that selected, I'm going to hit Connect. And then that's going to bring me back to the map screen. So the next step here is to head to the top right corner and hit the wrench and screwdriver option with the three switches on the top right there. And that's going to open up my instrument settings screen. And then once I'm in this screen here, I'm going to hit the command console. And that's going to bring me to where I can enter my commands. So we've provided you with a script file with all the available information you need to set up your base here. So you're going to go to Run Script. And then you're going to have to select your file from wherever you saved it. In this case, I've saved the E600H StormCaster script file to my desktop. So I'm going to select the E600H StormCaster file and then hit Open. This is automatically going to run the script file. I don't need to hit everything else. And as you can see there, it's all flashing on the screen. So once nothing else is flashing and all the commands are constant there in the command console, I can just close out of this menu and my base is ready to go. It can begin to start broadcasting on StormCaster. So if you need to know how to set up your rover, I'll link to that in the top right corner. We have a video on this channel. And you're ready to start surveying. And that's all for today's video. If you have any questions about how StormCaster works or how StormCaster can work for you, or if you have any questions about any of the equipment you've seen in today's video, please give us a call at 1-888-286-3204 or visit us on the web at Bench-Mark.ca.